Millionaire Success Habits is a book designed with one purpose in mind, to take you from where you are in life to where you want to be by adding easy-to-follow success habits into your daily routine. The trigger words. Just say no. Choose your words. Have you ever thought about what people say to you or what you say to them? Have you ever considered how these utterances affect people's lives? Words can feed the inner villain or they can starve it. You have to be aware of their impact in a variety of ways. Without knowing it, we start attaching certain emotions to certain words in ways that alter our daily lives as the years pass by. We know that if someone calls us stupid, lazy, ugly, fat, or hopeless, it can really hurt. But what's even worse is when we attach an emotion to each and every one of those words. As humans, we feel sadness, loneliness, anger, and many other emotions based on the words we hear. And let's face it, those emotion-packed words can stay with us for years. The number one thing I try to teach them is that other people's words and actions can't affect you unless you let them. I've said this a lot throughout the book, but it's a question I'd have you ask yourself during every chapter and every day. Do you want to be a thermostat or thermometer? Do you want to suffer from hurtful words and allow them to create negative physical changes, tears, stress-induced illness, etc., or do you want to decide to live in a more beautiful state where you don't care what other people say or do, because you create your own joy and passion? Keep the concept of the inner villain in mind to motivate yourself. The more we allow those negative, emotion-laden words to hurt us, the more we give strength to the inner villain. As a result, our confidence goes down, self-doubt increases, and we start having a negative perception of the world. We can easily go from an abundance mindset to a scarcity mindset in an instant. If you get sucked into a scarcity mindset, it doesn't mean that you're a horribly negative person. But it does mean your state of mind was compromised. And when you're in a bad state, it's hard to be your best self. I have a friend who, when asked how he is doing, his shoulders slump immediately and he always says, "I'm doing okay." His body mirrors his words. He looks okay but certainly not good or great. I have another friend who always says, "I'm so damn busy," but he says it even on weekends when he isn't busy at all, and immediately I can see him tense up. Contrast their physical reactions to Joel Weldon. Joel is someone I met in recent years, and every time I see him and ask how he is doing, he always says, "Fantastic." Joel is in his mid-70s, and I watch him perk up every time he said fantastic. It makes him look vital, engaged, and intensely alive. His eyes light up, and he looks 25 again. He programmed himself to feel good when he says those words, and consciously or not, he is becoming fantastic as soon as he says it. Fantastic is Joel's trigger word, and while trigger words are a good thing, having the right trigger words is a must. So write your trigger words. And as you write them, describe the emotions each word brings out in you. If your trigger word is stressed, it could cause all sorts of different feelings besides a sense of being overwhelmed. You might also experience fear, loneliness, self-pity, and so on. Here is the cool part about bringing those words out in the open. You can flip them. Earlier we talked about our appearance: shoulders back, big smile, and eyebrows up. Doing those things alone can make a big difference in your life. Your days will be better with just those minor physical adjustments. But what if you also took all those negative trigger words out of your vocabulary? What if, instead of saying, "I'm overwhelmed," you say, "I'm busy because I'm blessed with opportunities"? Make it a success habit to catch yourself in the negative word or statements before you say them. Take a moment and use a new word that doesn't spark those negative feelings. And if you slip like we all do, then just readjust and restate. For instance, if you find yourself saying, "I'm overwhelmed today," you can stop yourself and say, "Wait. Nope, let me rephrase that. I'm blessed with opportunity, and I'm learning a ton." Replace the negative triggers with positive words that won't strengthen that inner villain, but rather engage and enlarge your inner hero. On this exercise you can write down all of the trigger words you find throughout your life. Think through some of your trigger words and what emotions are evoked by them. After that, replace some of your old trigger words with new empowering trigger words. What positive emotions will these invoke in your life? Just say no. Warren Buffett is quoted as saying, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything." Your magic list will help you discover what you should not be doing. Second, it will open your eyes to the opportunity that truly is aligned with who you are and help bring you bigger checks. First, answer these questions. What do you love to do? What fires you up? What makes your heart come alive, puts a smile on your face, and raises your confidence? Do you love negotiating deals? Do you love helping people? Do you love solving complicated problems? Do you love math, science, art, or literature? Do you love taking risks? Do you love being adventurous? Do you love solving conflict? Do you love selling? Do you love marketing and advertising? Do you love inventing? Take a moment and think about what it is you love to do. So many times in life we forget what we love because we get stuck in the mundane day-to-day, and we forget our passions. Make a list of 5 or 6 things that light you up. Next, think about what you're really good at. If you weren't in the room, and your best friends, co-workers, or employees were talking about you, what would they say you are good at? Next, we need to talk about money, and big money at that. What thing in your life, if you just took action on it, would bring you the biggest check? Is it advancing the career that you are in, starting your own business, or taking the business you are in to the next level? It could be getting a promotion at your current job. Maybe it's getting a loan or hiring a marketing expert to help create more sales in your business. Whatever it is, what one thing will cut you the biggest check in your life? Think it through and write down what it is. Next, list your money goals. Earlier, you formalized your goals with the exercise that asked, where are you? Where do you want to go? So where do you want to go with your finances? Take that earlier list and implement it here, making it specific to your income. Is there a certain amount of money you want to accumulate so you can retire earlier, help your parents, and protect your family? Then I want you to think about what actions you need to start taking today to move those goals forward. The action or step can be, and in many cases should be, small, but you must take a step in that direction to generate momentum. Like General Creighton Abrams Jr. explained, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And how do you run a 100-mile race? One step at a time. Lastly, I want you to take a long, hard look at all the items on your list. Whatever is not on them most likely needs to go on your make more money what not to do list. A not to do list is probably more crucial to your success than a to do list. This powerful success habit will open up time and bring you clarity on a new level. So what should go on your not to do list because it fails to serve your future or help you become the best possible you? This powerful success habit will open up time and bring you clarity on a new level. So what should go on your not to do list because it fails to serve your future or help you become the best possible you? To help you identify what should go on your not to do list, here are some common examples. Hanging out with friends a couple of days a week who are negative and bring you down. Jumping online to pay a bill and ending up surfing the web, reading gossip, watching negative news, and wasting hours of your life. procrastinating on your new business because you don't have the clarity of exactly what to do first. Spending too much time on the couch, too much time at the gym, yes it's possible, or too much time bickering with people over pointless matters. Mowing your lawn weekly, or some other time-consuming but mundane activity, when you could pay somebody to do it and use that time and energy to achieve your bigger goals. So get your not-to-do list written and memorized so you can spot when you start doing things that are not serving your higher self. Once you have your not-to-do list crafted, here is an extra bonus step. Next to each item on the list, write one of 5 things. Eliminate, automate, outsource, delegate, replace.